Grover?
I think so.
What letter is this?
Q.
Q. This is indeed a Q.
Front.
All right, welcome to the Patriot Hour for December 27th, 2018. It's Thursday morning, folks. We got some new things to go over here. I don't think there's any new QAnon, Q clearance, breadcrumbs. But we will check. Again, thanks for stopping by, giving us some time. We appreciate it. We know you're busy. Again, I hope everyone had a great holiday with a Merry Christmas with all their family, loved ones, and just ate real good and had a good time. Hopefully there was some good talks and conversation, but nothing to, upset anybody or make it to be a bad time. That's not how we want to. So one of my kids got a magic set, and it's just a simple one. Like back in the day, I had gotten a magic set, and you had to read things and do a lot of sleight of hand, and it was not very fun as a small kid. These ones were like a rope that would go through a thing, and you'd click it, and it'd look like the rope got cut in half, and really fooling the smaller ones, right? And it was had me thinking, no different than a lot of the things we have put into play, all right? Magic, the tricks, all right? It's the whole point is fooling the people, fooling the masses. That is the whole point. That is the illusion, all right? So we have an illusion. Trump's been calling out DC, folks. He's been calling out, if you listen to the way he words it, that is all very, very important. A lot of people that are just coming into this, waking up a little bit, think, well, Trump's just part of it too. He's government now. Well, traditionally, yes, both sides of the aisle, deep state, it didn't matter who truly got voted in. That was the illusion, the trick, but the agenda was the same. Everything would still move forward, just maybe in a slightly different tone, how it would come across. So Trump's been calling out DC, the illusion, the Fed debt money system. Got some talking points here. Been scribbling down for a couple days. So wanting to give everything back in his speeches. We need to take power away from DC, give it back to the people. You cannot deny that he's saying these things in speeches, folks. Just got to look. I'm compiling some stuff now as another little video I want to put out later. But he has been calling, taking power away, giving it back, firing, removing the head of the Fed. If I don't even know if that's possible or how it has to go about, but removing the chairman, the head of the Fed, folks, that's huge. I have never understood how people don't. I guess I've done a lot of research back then in the 1913, the Jekyll Island, the secret meeting. And I know a lot of us are upset with the people that comment, people we talk to, family, friends, coworkers, loved ones, husbands, wives, sisters, brothers, aunts, uncles. These people weren't so in tune in the past, all right, before this is even where we're at now. They only knew tidbits, or they kept blind on purpose, or if you bring them one fact, they didn't like it. Cognitive dissonance would set in right away. These people weren't really aware years ago on what was going on to even get to this point. At no point were they in a position to help others by sharing things or information to even help themselves. So how do we expect them to help anyone else, alone? How do we even expect that? Them alone weren't going to get it. They weren't even in tune. Now that we got a chance and things are going on, these same people are coming back for a round 3, not offering any solutions or anything more than they just don't think that Trump or military could be doing anything. It's not clear to others. It wasn't in the past. It wasn't now. It won't be as it's happening. So again, how could they now be, just clear to wake up? It's going to be tougher than it ever was. So hopefully some of this stuff that actually comes to the mainstream, trials, Just bad actors going down will help them understand that they've been wrong. We've been researching and it's all on us. All right. So at no other time, if this is actually what's happening, Trump's taking down these systems. It's clear he's speaking against them when he speaks. He's not in tune with them. If he was, we wouldn't be having all this media going and trying to take him down, being complicit with what their orders are and reporting on nonsensical issues just to keep it going. It wouldn't be all as noisy, folks. All right. There's always the illusion of things aren't okay, but it's never been at this peak. Somebody that calls all of them out, and every time he speaks. So again, it's going to be on us to cater this in, which is the truth. Help others understand. Little by little, piece by piece, we will get this complete puzzle and watch it unfold. All right. So in other news, we got some articles I want to read here. So here we go. All right. This is Operation Disclosure. Disclaimer. The following is an overview of the current situation based on intelligence. Oh, you can't see it, can you? All right. There it is. Operation Disclosure. This is from December 27th. All right. Today. Disclaimer. The following is an overview of the current situation based on intelligence leaks received from several sources, which may or may not be accurate. Other confirmed sources may also be included in this overview. So again, folks, an article, reading it to you. This is in the intelligence community. You're going to read a lot of things. We're going to read a lot of things. We're going to go over a lot of things. Why? Some of it's going to be garbage. Some of it's going to be pertinent. That's how it works. You can't only read what you think. I mean, I can do all that in the head of time and then only bring you things that I think that. And that's basically what I do. There's already other things I've read this morning. No, we'll read this one. So this is a tidbit. Do your own research, connect your own dots. Don't believe anything unless you can verify it or, it sits well with you. All right. Trump has ordered all military to withdraw and return home as per the GESARA compliance. What is that? It is an acronym for a Global Economic Security and Reform Act and has been written and refined by great minds of the 20th and 21st centuries in order to reset planet Earth and humanity on a sustainable governance foundation. The following three items must be accomplished straight away. 1. The global and public proclamation of a global jubilee or debt forgiveness and universal reset of planetary Earth humanity back to a universal system of common governance and transparent good standing with other member beings of the Galactic Federation. 2. Implementation of the GESARA as a universal constitutional framework for global governance in all 209 sovereign nations per the signed 2015 Paris Agreement on climate change, starting with the restored public of the United States. 3. Mass human disclosure of both non-humanoid extraterrestrial life and existence on the surface of this planet and throughout our shared galaxy. All right, so again, folks, my own belief is I don't know where that stands at. I believe it to be a governmental thing in all my research. I'm not opposed to thinking there's other things way out there. Have they been here? I don't know. I don't much have proof. Well, you've seen things flying. Possibly. I believe that to be governmental projects here locally, or there's a few other answers for things, but all right. So again, we're just reading this. All right, let's go back to this operation. I just wanted to get you what that is. Trump's visit to Iraq was a significant symbolic political move, recognizing Iraq's crucial role in the upcoming and imminent financial system reboot. The alliance is preparing to collapse the stock market to force the transition to the new quantum financial system, QFS. The cabal are retaliating through disinformation campaigns. In the act of desperation, the cabal are planning to use the stock market to collapse as an excuse to save the world from global economic collapse and thus keeping the fiat financial system alive. This disinformation battle between the alliance and the cabal is already seeping into the mainstream media. This is why the cabal is now pushing for a collapse and why Trump appears to be trying to save it in a complete turnaround. This is now a political blame game, the cabal and the alliance. However, it is futile that for the cabal to reset as the alliance gathered enough evidence to bring them down and to win public approval. The cabal are only setting themselves up in committing financial terrorism and treason against the U.S. and the world. Checkmate. So let me see here. All right, that was it. I thought I had a little something more. Okay. While we're in here, no new Q. 2642. Last one. Fake, fake, fake. The more you know, research for yourself. And that was on December 22nd. So, folks, interesting articles here. You can go a little bit more. Below are the 25 specific items, but expect dozens more. What might GESARA manifest, restore constitutional law in Republic of the United States to remove USA Inc. All right, that's huge. You get to understand this. You have to delve into the. We know our original Constitution. You got to look into the 1871. Me and Ben were putting together a whole bunch of stuff on that just to do a nice little show, something on the 1871. But then all this other stuff came out, and we've been jumping ahead. But again, we understand it. We know that some of you probably don't. But there are certain things that go directly against our Constitution. The way that the DC has set itself up and how we elect presidents within there, the way they impose laws outward onto the United States. It's all real funny and worded, folks. These kind of things will need to be stripped away and taken away and redone if we're going to truly restore power to the people the way that it was intended. All right. And that's what's happening on a massive scale. You got to do some research. There's going to be some things you're going to have to do on your own. There's only so much we can bring here as a few of us, myself mostly, and then the people that help when they can, when they're in studio or from afar. And the big thing is all of us are understanding more and more, little by little, every day. But this is coming pretty quick. We don't have a lot of time to be going backwards and spending hours and days and weeks researching things because it's at a reset already. We're at the tip of this. So interesting to know. One day this will all be bundled really well into a book, 2-3 hour movie, maybe a movie of the week that takes several days. But we're watching it unfold right in front of our eyes. This is historical on a historical event, and this is one for the history books, folks. This is how history is written, and the winners are going to be writing it again like typical, like normal, but it'll be the full story. It will not be anything left out. The bad people will go down as bad, just like in any other movie. You have bad people that have flipped and helped, and that will go down in the books as, any great movie. You have the guy that's closest to the main character. He ends up backstabbing him. But at the end, last minute, he decides to come back and help the good team. Typically, that guy dies or gets hurt, wounded. And as he's dying on the battlefield, bleeding out, he's regretting to his buddy what he did, and he helped at the last minute. Can I be restored a little bit in your eye? And typically you can a little bit. Doesn't save you, doesn't mean you didn't do these things, but it does show something. At the last hour, you did what you could. So some people have helped that were bad. And that was possibly to spare their own lives. All right, we'll find out more on all this. We can go on and on for hours on that. But big thing is, folks, 2019, what are we going to do as we move into this? We need to have as much as you can ready, because people are going to come to a lot of you. You're going to be red pilling. All right, you're going to be there to comfort your families and give them as much truth as you've been spitting all this time. How you do that will be up to you. All right, I'm Michael. We'll be back here for sure. We got a couple looking like a live show later this evening with Ben. And we'll probably have some call-ins, talk to the people, so it'd be great. The Patriots. Again, I want to thank everybody for everything in 2018. It's been great. Even these last few weeks, donations that have helped. We got the Patreon that supports the channel. I don't do a lot over there, but it's for what we do here. It's just a way to support, you know, how the Patreon works. And then we got you guys sharing the videos and subscribing. It's just been a great experience. We appreciate it. Again, check the description box down below underneath the video for all the links for everything we went over here today. And we'll see you back here real soon on the next Patriot Hour update video. God bless, Godspeed each and every one of you worldwide.
You know what letter that is, Grover?
I think so.
What letter is this?
Q.
Q. This is in